So.
This was my jam, man. This was underrated. I think people were hating on her.
Who that?
Cassie.
Oh, Cassie.
Yeah. She was in the crib like, Sean, when am I going to get my music career going? You took me away from Ryan. He's like, all right, I'm going to give you a record. Take that. But I'm going to be on this shit too.
The whole time. Flying over the box.
I like the chorus. We live. Let me just rock this for a little bit. I'm trying to help y'all females that went through that trend that shaved half of your heads off, the hair. How'd you feel about that phase, man?
It looked good on some, that's it.
On some.
A lot of females was doing it.
And then you know they're like, damn, why is this taking forever to grow back?
Word. I had a couple females try to come into the barbershop and ask for it, and I used to be
still?
like, at that time, and I used to be like, you sure? You about to cut a whole bunch of your shit off. All right, it's on you.
Cause I can't keep. What's up, Facebook? We back. We back another week. Sorry, I had to just vibe a little bit. No?
Put Cassie out there real quick.
Cassie, what's up, man?
Yep. Cassie on that wave.
Cassie on that wave. What's up, man? What's up, Nyce?
Cassie on that wave. I'm cooling, bro. What's up, man?
Cooling, man. Cooling, another week, another dollar. Let's talk about the dollar, though, we just made.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook.
Right.
$5.
$5. We made $5. Facebook gave us $5.
Gang.
It's
happening.
For the GMS podcast.
It's happening.
Doing so well.
They
said we gave y'all $5.
Man, listen.
So I'm cool with that.
I'm going to give us a golf clap.
I'm cool with that. I'll take it.
Because they got millions.
Word, I'll take it.
Keep
they got
sending
billions.
More. Yeah.
Billions.
You know what they thought about? All right, now we gave you the $5.
Right.
We want you to use it.
Now we want you to use it. That's exactly what it is.
It's all right, man.
Like, spend it now. We gave you $5, right? But you got to spend your $25.
Word.
Right?
Yeah.
It costs like at least $30
to get up. Yeah, to even promote. Yeah.
So that's how they get you.
Yeah.
And then they get their $5 back on top of your $25.
They're like, yeah.
You know
we'll
I mean?
give them another $5 in 3 months.
Might have to claim it on taxes.
Something, man. I know Facebook or YouTube, whoever our sponsors. You know what? Let's start it off right. We live. My name is Mr. HYB, a.k.a. BI, and that's my man right there.
Fly Nyce, a.k.a. Nyce. We back in the building for another episode of the GMS podcast, Grown Man Shit podcast. And for the ladies, grown women shit, too. Get your grown women on.
Because it's all grown man shit at the end of the day, regardless of gender. So, yeah, man. So I started off with the Cassie joint. You know what I mean? I kind of wanted to poke a little fun at some of the women out there that went out there and just shaved half of their heads. Yeah. And I know the boyfriends came home like, you're not Cassie. In their minds, though.
Fact.
In their mind. They didn't say it to them. On some grown man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up, babe? That look good for the night because we going out tonight.
Right.
What about tomorrow?
Yeah. What about when you go back to work?
Word. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked good on her.
Cassie really had mad female shaving her head, bro.
Hey man, shout out to
all
her.
because she looked phenomenal with it. Like
she did.
She had mad females.
Can I tell you something though? This is what's crazy. Fortunate enough to attend a concert with her. Her hair was long enough that she was able to pull it down when she wanted to go natural. Right. She ain't just shave it and there was not enough to fall back.
Yeah.
So she played it right. Cassie knew what was going on.
And she got that real fine hair anyway where she can do that.
Yeah. She's from out here. She's from Mass.
Is she?
Yeah, I don't know what part of Massachusetts, but yeah. She got some people out here. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, the main reason I brought her up, I don't know if you know.
Go ahead. I'm
go ahead.
I'm probably hip because it's what I saw on the internet.
What'd you see?
Yeah, she about to have a baby.
She having a baby. Congratulations, Cassie.
Congratulations,
you know
Cassie.
You know
about to have a baby.
Yeah. So the modeling career is a wrap.
Yep.
She's not thinking about that, we'll say. Not a wrap.
No, I don't think she needs it right now.
Yeah, I don't know. How you think Ryan Leslie feeling right now?
Ryan Leslie hurt right now. Word. All around the board,
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? First, Diddy took it.
Yeah.
I mean, he never saw it again.
Ever.
Gone.
That's messed up, man. Because they had a good record. Him, Fab, and Cassie, that addicted record.
Oh,
that joint was all right. That was my joint, man. Yeah, I'm addicted to you. Diddy was like, yeah, I'm addicted too. Slide over here, intern. Right. You want to keep a job? All right. Slide her over.
What's up with Diddy and when these females leave him, bro?
What you mean?
When they leave him, they go white.
Ooh.
Fact. When they leave him, they go white. J-Lo went white. Cassie went white. Fuck is
well,
Diddy
J-Lo
doing?
had to go white because Diddy had guns.
Yeah,
J-Lo's like, wait a minute.
Right.
I'm ready for the block, but I don't want guns.
I'm not trying to write.
Jesus Christ. You right, man.
But what's Diddy doing, dog?
What is he doing?
What are you doing?
Diddy, man. Maybe it's that Diddy bop. Maybe they're like,
out on him.
Like, it's just cool. He probably Diddy bopping too much, man.
Yeah, man.
Sponsorship by, I'd say Vitamin Water, but no. Jennifer Bonet, we appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean? Quenching our thirst as I'm starving.
No bullshit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. She and like we were saying earlier too, she's not even the only one that you see. There's
what do you mean?
Couple females out there that's with the white.
Lead the way.
Who fucking with the white guys?
Who we want to talk about first?
You got Eve, yeah. You got Eve.
Who's this guy?
Eve's man, some like millionaire entrepreneur or something like that.
He's a happy camper.
Oh, is he? He got Eve because Eve is.
So you saying she ain't ever gonna be a Rough Rider?
I don't know. She ain't on no Rough Rider shit no more.
What you think his game was to pull up? Like, maybe it was rapping some, like, did it LOA?
I was wondering the same thing, because when I first saw him, right? When I first saw him.
You was judging.
I was like, how the fuck did he get Eve?
Hey, man.
I was dead serious. I was like looking
you
through
said
one
something
of them.
that the other day, though.
Yeah.
You said it's the game.
It is. Game is more important than looks. I'm telling you.
Man.
I'm telling you. And anyone that, like, I seen it, I think it was one or two females that might have disagreed, but
what's that?
No, it wasn't even just females, actually. It was a couple people that disagreed. But the thing is like, it's because you never dealt with a fly person with no game to realize, like, looks are not what's going to really keep you around.
True.
Like, somebody could be fly as hell. If their game is whack,
yeah.
And game is just like, not even, it's like, a big part of it is personality.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, if their Mac game is whack, like, you ain't gonna care how fly they are.
Yeah,
no bullshit.
Yeah,
you're just gonna be like, you ever been with a female? Because we're all right. So we can talk, like, you've been with a female where she's bad physically, but like
up here,
other than that, in her head and everything, you're just like,
Word.
she's just, other than that, she's whack.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't see yourself with them because they're whack.
Yeah.
Even when they come around you, like, the energy's off and there's nothing really there. So at the end of the day, game is important. And
hey, I'm seeing he's a race car driver. Good for him.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they're talking. They were talking about speed. She's like, nah, I used to ride a motorcycle.
This was my speed.
And he's like, well, I own this racetrack.
I own it. If you want
to ride on it. You know what I mean?
What do you, is it, you rough ride?
I see what you did there, man.
Right.
Well, hold on. So I was kind of feeling like you were saying, the brothers was losing on the race or taking, having some women. And then, then Nyce brought up someone else.
Yeah, Serena too.
Damn, Serena.
We got Serena too. And Serena, look, she got that wagon. She got that wagon.
She do.
Damn it.
And he must know it. Look at Grandpa on the
Look
side.
at how you sit. Look at Grandpa. Yeah, God damn it. You're all in that ass.
That's my shine.
Right.
And look at the dude in the middle. I wish I could zoom.
Right.
That dude is just peeping like, wait a minute.
Right.
I see what's going on through that veil.
And he's kissing on her like he ain't never had an ass like that before.
He ain't never had an ass. Never had that. Never.
Right. She had to whisper in his ear because he was about to kiss her like this. He was like, it's not my ass. Don't kiss my face.
Later on you can, but not now. Not now.
We're at the altar.
That's crazy. All right, so
But this, all right, and keep going because there was a couple more that I was kind of shocked when we was like looking it up. I was like, oh shit, this one got a white boy too.
Who'd you say? What's the actress? From
damn.
She had a joint with Queen Latifah, and then not Queen Latifah. The lady from The Shining, a Caucasian lady, she was passing, and she ended up getting her riches. She had a lot of shows. This lady, not Viola.
Oh, the one that played on damn, we were just in her name too. She wasn't. It isn't Viola though. It's damn, I'm trying to think.
Attractive black, like older woman too.
Yeah, she's been with her husband. It said since 1983.
Yeah,
1983.
Oh, so she understood.
Yeah,
You know what's crazy, man? we talking about this like this is a big deal, right? We love it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you go across the pond outside of America, this ain't nothing.
Right. They've been doing that.
They've been doing this.
They've been doing that.
It's kind of weird.
No bullshit. They've been doing that. But it's like you said, it's weird because like I don't think it's no. When I see it, I don't even think nothing of it. I just be like, oh, that's who.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who she fucking with.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Okay. Like,
yeah, word.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like I figured Cassie must really like this dude. She having his baby.
Yeah, yo, listen, man. Either that, we're not gonna speculate, but maybe Diddy was like, nah, I ain't gonna give you the riches.
Yeah.
I got too many babies.
Could be that.
I
You know what I mean? Could be that. Because it was like, for a second, I forgot she was even still with Diddy, honestly. Like, I kind of forgot. I was like, oh, Cassie's still with Diddy.
You're there? Yeah,
like,
she only popped up to events.
That's what I'm saying.
Like a pocketbook
like,
or something.
it's still there.
That's messed up, man.
Okay.
But, hey, shout-outs to Cassie. Shout-outs to everybody just in love, man. Not worried about, like,
just not on some, just
I gotta,
like a lack of, like, I don't know, like, lack of, like, suspension of rationale if you just try to be like, I don't date this one or that one.
And his name is Alex Fine.
Cassie's man.
Yeah, Cassie's man. Alex Fine.
Right, Alex
Caucasian guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He actually wrote this pretty lengthy thing, if I can read it to you guys. Right. He says on Twitter, I promise to be a man that you and your mother look up to and love. Actually, I take that back. So this is already a message to DaBaby.
Oh, Cassie's man wrote.
The baby father already wrote on Twitter to the child, to the unborn child.
Okay.
That's some G shit.
Yeah.
That might be a reason in which Cassie's with him. So I'm going to finish that. So he says, I promise to be a man that you and your mother look up to and love. I will always listen and put the both of you first. Family first. You got a good, what he's talking about. Mm-hmm. And he says, I promise to never.
I don't know about the listening part, though.
You don't think so? Why? Explain that. Explain.
Because, come on, man. Like, there's just, like, you know how, like, sometimes you just, like maybe with the kids, like, I could say, maybe if, like, my daughter comes to me, like, I'm going to listen. If it's, daddy, I got to talk to you. All right, yeah. But, I mean, he's like, listen, to you and your mother. Like, okay. There's times where, like, as, like, a man,
you gotta say no.
And your girl's like talking to you, and you can't sit there and pretend, bro, that you're listening all the time. Bro. Like, be real, Like,
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Like Chris Rock spoke about this a long time ago.
Yeah,
a couple comedians brought that up. You just hit him with the word. She said what? Get out of here.
Until she says, what did I just say?
Right. So I was with everything until he said, I promise to listen all the time.
Hey, but this is newness, though.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's young. He's like 26. She's like 32. So, he's pronouncing the love for the child, man.
I didn't know he was young like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was 32.
Who knew anything about Cassie?
No bullshit. I didn't know.
Did he say
anything about
you go
Cassie?
over there? You go over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, hey, listen, I'm gonna give him props. I mean, he's saying a lot of things. He's saying all the good things right now. And
you see,
and he said what he said. He concluded the note with, "You're perfect to me and always will be."
Okay.
He rhyming too.
He rapping too.
Wow.
He rapping, no capping.
Diddy, man, where'd you go wrong, brother?
I don't know.
But he let her go, supposedly.
Yeah, he let her go. Whatever.
Yeah.
You feel me? I mean.
So I have a question for you. So how long will it be till we get bars about Diddy and Cassie on rap songs? Because the rappers already got some.
You already know. It'll come out eventually.
Yeah.
It'll probably be in them battle rap.
I'm going to say it's going to come out before the summer.
It'll be like the battle rap bar of the year.
Yeah, it will.
Summer or some shit.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I think so. Hey, you know what? I appreciate it, though.
Peasy says Riri got the billionaire lockdown, too. Yeah, Riri messing with a billionaire, too.
Damn, look at him doing research. Riri got her own money.
Yeah, Riri got money. She worth $600 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of dough.
I don't know how much money Cassie worth, but
she ain't got that type of money.
She ain't got Rihanna money, though.
Not even close.
They said Rihanna got more money than Beyonce.
She does.
That's crazy, right?
Yes and no. I think I think
not
her
crazy.
caking is now the fashion world.
But I was surprised when I saw it. I was like, oh shit, she got more than Beyonce. I didn't know she was doing like more than Beyonce.
Yeah, word.
I know she do it big, but I just didn't know she was doing.
You know what Beyonce got to do? She got to tell her mama, listen, it was cool that you was doing my gear and stuff, but I need to hop on board with these people and be a fashion type of thing. Like let's look at I'm gonna segue off a thing, but let's look at Cardi. Yeah. Cardi did the same kind of thing. Yeah. She took Fashion Nova. That was her thing, from what I understand. To me, I think they were in cahoots anyway. Right. But Fashion Nova just was like, all right, listen, rock this, boop, 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 boop. And then she's like, oh, I got this, this, and this, plus this is Fashion Nova. I'm looking dope, right? And now she's just running with it, running with it. Right. And I think she's actually creating her own line.
She did. She already did.
She already did?
Mm-hmm. She already did something. Sure. I think she was selling it on Fashion Nova or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember seeing something. I know for a fact she already did. I saw an article on it when she did it. And she sold out like within like the first, I don't even know how like many hours it was. She like sold out her shit.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty dope. And I think with Rihanna, you got like the real high-end people reaching out to her to do her thing. And then, you know what's crazy is that she then decided to do her own makeup, right? Mm-hmm. And then her makeup blew up. Like everyone she has a glow that's called the Rihanna glow. I don't know if you know when you go out, you see people like they look like golden statues. Like that's a move that people want to look like. And I think that's pretty cool, man. So shout outs to Cardi, shout outs to all those people. And speaking of Cardi, have y'all seen this? Right. What's your thoughts, man?
It's my first time seeing it.
First time seeing it. This is a record that she got going on right now. It's called Press. I'll put the link on the Facebook thing for y'all to check it out. First of all, I think it's pretty dope because you have a lot of old guys just taking old school photos with her. I think it's pretty dope. The wig, and this is me just being like the geeky photog guy, seeing like her with the big hair, I think that's pretty dope. Yeah, but the record, she's still throwing bars.
Yeah. Cardi's still hot.
Yeah.
Somebody said the other day she was falling off. I was like, nah.
Falling off from where?
Falling off, bro.
From herself? Like,
I don't know. I didn't know if the article was legit. That's why I was like, I don't think that's a real article, bro, because Cardi's still on top, bro.
Nah, she's doing
If anybody went down, Nicki was dropping.
Yeah, Nicki's not even around right now.
But you know what's getting me with Cardi right now is like the plastic surgery she's doing. I feel like she's doing too much, bro.
She is doing, and you know what's crazy?
I feel like a lot of these girls are doing too much. Like when you get like one surgery, like I thought like her body looked straight.
Yeah.
And then I knew like when she had the baby, she was probably gonna do a little something.
Yeah.
But it's starting to get like it's becoming too
much.
It's like not proportioned properly now.
So you're a mannequin.
You're starting to see it like it's just too much.
And that's too bad, man. You know what I mean? I think like
because I think Cardi looked fine before all that.
Ain't nothing wrong
too,
for me. Like
I'm cool with that. And I'm not against females going out getting their body done and all of that. Go ahead, go for it. But
my thing is, if you do though, don't go overboard. And two, make sure y'all do the research. I get it, man. You want to get it done. You don't want to spend your life savings or whatever. But like, listen, just be careful because a lot of the stuff that's happening, like the injections, they're attaching to people's bones and like Tia Marie. Was it Tia Marie? No. I forget who the Love and Hip Hop person was. K. Michelle. Yeah. She had a bunch of medical issues, like real medical issues with things attaching to her and all of that. Mm-hmm. And then it makes you think like, okay, you're doing all of this exactly for what?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say that these superstars have a reason for doing it.
More of a reason.
But at least they're on a platform.
Right.
Whereas you got regular people going to DR, which I don't suggest nobody going to DR because this DR is hot. It's on fire right now.
Motherfuckers dying out there.
Yeah, and I was looking at vacations.
They shooting Big Papi. They killing
We
tourists.
got to talk about that too.
Yeah, they killing tourists.
But like you going out there and just having Hector just chop you up, and you going home with chicken guts in your ass, and like
all types of shit you don't know.
Like,
and I know that's the place where a lot of girls were going. DR, and I heard DR, and I heard Colombia.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of girls going over to Colombia.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, I'm not against it. Just don't go overboard. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple females local that they ain't never told me, but I've seen
you can tell
significant differences from pictures that I've seen.
Yeah.
And people like, yeah, they got their ass done. I thought that it looked fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like, once again, if y'all go overboard, it just starts to look, it just doesn't look natural at all.
Man. It don't look good.
I'm straight. It just looks too, it looks too much for me.
What's it? Okay, let me ask you, right? Because you say you're a derriere kind of guy, right? Yeah. When is too much too much? Because for me, all I'm thinking of, if it's way too big, you got a chuck full of things going back there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with like some dudes like, all right, for me, like I'm all right with even like Serena Williams wagging. Like I think that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some dudes will be like muscle. Some dudes will be like, that's too much ass. For me, I'm like, nah, that's not too much ass. For me.
I wouldn't. That's not my preference with the Serena. I think Serena's a little overboard for me, but I ain't nothing wrong with it because I know it's muscle as opposed to you know what I mean.
Right. But I just like it gotta be a low side. Yeah. It gotta be crazy.
Keep it natural, man. Keep it natural.
Even if, like I said, man, if like C say Black China, Kim K. Like I think Kim was looking fine at one point. I feel like she's doing too much.
It's a wrap for me.
And I think Black China shit just looked retarded from Jump Street.
Kim K's.
I feel like hers looked retarded from Jump Street. When I saw the picture of like the little tiny legs and the way her butt dropped down.
Don't it look like she about to fall?
Yeah, it just looked like
she about to fall backwards.
It just looked like her ass was falling. Like, what the hell happened? Like that's when he said chicks look like ants.
Yeah, they do look.
Yo, like it really does though.
Yeah, it does. Word.
And it looked funny. That's what I'm saying. Like that shit's it's too much for me.
Like females, listen, man. I'm gonna say this from a guy's perspective, right? And feel free to jump in. Like I get it. Like you said, you want to go in and kind of touch up a couple things. Like guys, hey, you're balling. You want to put some hair on. Like go ahead. If you want it is to satisfy yourself, but don't think that's gonna make you. Your character still got to speak for itself.
Yeah. And a lot of shit is temporary satisfaction anyways when you're trying to do external shit, because the key to that happiness is internal. So at the end of the day, bro, you could do all of that shit, but you know what I mean? It's only going to be temporary until you learn to tap into what's inside.
Hit me up for 200, man. I'll Photoshop it for you.
No word. I'm gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go to DR.
You ain't got to go to DR.
You ain't got to go to DR.
I mean, might as well, because y'all bitches be fronting on Facebook anyway.
Word. Unless you want to take me to take photos out in DR and then I Photoshop it for you while I'm there.
A lot of that shit goes on Facebook. Oh, Lord. Oof.
Jesus, yeah.
Not even just with filters. You ever seen the girls that sit on like the sink and make their butt look big?
That's insane.
And I be like, good Lord, you are a deceiver.
Like
that shit is crazy.
I think you should go to jail for it, honestly.
It's crazy. I've seen girls where I've seen pictures like, God damn, she got a wagon. And then like you scrolling and you look through the net, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh, what?
Poof.
Yeah, what the?
Disappeared.
Like that was a trick they all learned and took advantage of that.
That's kind of strange though. Like you would, you putting a lot of time and effort in getting these angles, man.
Yeah. Like Drake said, gotta hit them angles.
Gotta hit them angles. Yeah. See, when we get Spotify on, we're gonna let us play the music. We're gonna say these cool little things, and the music gonna be playing.
It'll be good.
But for now, it's gonna be me and Nyce just singing to y'all.
Right, because they'll shut us down.
Yeah. So, word.
And they'll take the $5.
Yeah, man. We need that $5. Because that's just, subtract that from the 30. So we just gotta come with 25.
Yeah.
But yeah, that to me, be natural, be yourself, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Listen, I just want to put this out there, man. I'm starving. And I just want y'all to know, I think I'm about to order some Domino's. So if I walk away from the screen, understand it's because the Domino's man is here.
Yeah, word. You already ordered it, right?
I'm about to. I'm doing it online because I want people to see how it works.
Bro, did
Maybe Domino's will give us a little sponsorship for us kind of showing how you can track your food online.
Word.
Text me, let me know what you want on the thing, and I'll put it on.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, but yeah, man. Not to get, we got a little sidetrack, but my final word on that is, do whatever makes you feel good, man. I'm one of those people. Do whatever makes you feel good. You want to get haircuts. You want to dress nice. You want to get your ass done. Fellas, your hair going bald. You want to get your hair done up top. Go do it, man. Whatever makes you feel good, do it, man. That's all I say.
Yeah.
But don't go overboard.
Yeah, don't go too crazy.
That's it. I mean, shout out to Cardi and all the other females, too, that's doing their thing, man. Just be safe. Yo, I was actually, we'll get off the subject, but, like, when I heard she was having complications, like, no bullshit, I was really like, damn, I hope she's okay, because at the end of the day, I'm like, when you really think about it, it's like, damn, that shit really ain't even worth it, yo.
At all.
So when I heard about it, I was like, oh, she's all right.
At all. You doing things that it's not even necessary.
No, for real, because like it is like it's kind of sad. Like you hear about complications with some of these procedures and people dying and stuff, and it's like, damn, dog.
Yeah, why?
Like, was it really worth it just for an ass?
Why?
You willing to die for an ass?
Word. Yeah, like really.
You know, so
I don't know. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna put this up there one more time. Looks great. That's really Photoshops.
It definitely is.
You know what I mean? Like,
but whatever, she looking good though.
That's it.
I give it to her. She killing the game.
She doing it. Shout outs to you.
All right, man.
Now, quick question for you, man. Since we were talking about women, females, let's stick on that, right? First of all, let me ask you: did you hear about? Do you watch soccer at all?
Nah.
Okay. So right now, I watch soccer. Women's World Cup is popping right now. Mm-hmm. The United States World Cup women's team, as you can see, really excited. Reason they're excited is because they beat Thailand. Not a good team.
No.
Thailand's no bueno. They're just happy to make it.
Yeah, because they're not. I mean,
they're not in the
soccer
same league.
Is not out here.
Nah. Internationally, though.
Now I was gonna say because it's weird because internationally it's like the most popular sport.
It is the sport.
It is a sport.
It is a sport, which is why if you compare soccer players, what they make money wise versus like NBA, NFL is like pennies to dollars. It's not even comparable.
Bullshit.
But I bring these women up because for whatever reason, a lot of people got angry. A lot of people were like, yo, why did they have to score 13 points on the other team? Oh. The score was 13-0.
That.
How you feel about that, man?
I didn't really think nothing of it. I kind of saw it and just kept scrolling. I didn't even like take a second to see what the issue was. I was just like, 13 points.
Yeah.
Kept scrolling.
Isn't it sports?
That's what I mean. That's why I didn't even know, like you're saying right now, people were upset. I don't even get why.
This is the problem with this world. This is a competitive game.
So basically they're saying that it was too much?
They were like, yo, why did they keep scoring on them?
Oh,
that's not right.
Okay, yeah, that's just.
I'm sorry, man. Anyone who thought that means you're okay with coming in second, third, fourth, and getting those ribbons.
Yep, I was just gonna say
participation
those are those
ribbons.
people that are advocating for participation trophies.
Listen, man, y'all are ruining this world, man.
Yep, that's them people.
Like,
I knew exactly what you was going.
Jesus Christ,
that's wild.
Like, come on,
yeah, that's
like,
wild. It's wild.
It's a sport.
Yeah, it's wild.
You're trying to win,
right?
Like. Maybe some people are like, oh, they celebrated too much. Okay, maybe I'll give you that. But come on, man.
Or maybe they're just happy because they suck too, and they're just actually finally doing something.
Fam.
It's like, hey, they just got too excited.
13 points. Everybody on the team scored. Look at this is why everyone's like, yeah, I don't even play and I got to score.
Right.
Like, yo, and that's what they were tweeting. Some parents that went to the game was like, yo, my daughter wasn't even supposed to play. But she made the team, which is still a good look.
Right.
You're supporting, the U.S.
Yeah, there you go.
And they're like, wow, she scored too.
Right.
That's it.
Right,
and you know what? How about some tough lessons? Because life ain't easy.
Right.
When we're fluffing things up by saying, hey, let's not score too much, aren't you like putting you're kind of putting these people at a disadvantage?
I mean, I look at everything like I believe in those books like The Art of War, 48 Laws of Power. Like I like those books, man. And honestly, they advocate like, yo, you shouldn't be showing no mercy. You should be trying to, destroy your opponent. Like, I mean, destroy him so there's not even no remains left, nothing. And I feel like that's the way it is in life, man. It's a battle. So whether it's sports, everything is like, it's a battle. So even if it's sports or at work and it's friendly competition, but competition is competition because I'm trying to get the spot you're trying to get.
That's it.
And at the end of the day, when when I was playing football when I was young, I remember my coach being like, "You can be friends off the field, but on the field, you ain't no friends out here.
Ain't no friends out here.
Ain't no friends out here.
Yeah,
I expect you to crush them.
Yeah, because he's gonna block your head off.
I remember Coach Mike saying that, like, there's no friends out here. You know what I'm saying? Crush him. Like, all right, cool.
It was a little seeing that story. I was like, oh, come on, man. Like, there ain't nothing better. And this was on the news, fam.
Yeah, because it's crazy though. Like, just I don't know.
And I don't even have a picture for this because we forgot. But speaking on the news, something that was pretty heavy on the news, literally from beginning to end, and I even think the weatherman had something to talk about, was David Ortiz.
Oh, yeah.
Shout outs to David Ortiz's family. Shout outs to the people that worked on him, like the doctors, everybody, like keeping that man alive, because I think he's a hero for the city of Boston for what he did as an athlete and for his people, you know, in DR.
Yeah, man.
But, like, listen, man, why are you going home without bodyguards, fam?
I think he just felt, I mean, it's one of them things where, like, you feel comfortable in, like, your own, you know, you do so much for the community, and it's like you do nothing but good, and you're comfortable, and it's like, why would anybody want to hurt me? It's kind of like when he got caught like that, and I heard people question that, but I was looking at the same thing, like, I think the same thing people were saying when Nipsey got killed. Oh, why was he in the middle of the hood with no hammer? And it's like, bro, because there's some places where you're from, you're comfortable, bro, and you're doing nothing but good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know that I'm good now. Like, you feel good, you feel comfortable, and you just don't expect to be sitting at a bar and dudes put a hit on you. And I mean, from what we know, he does nothing but good. So if that's true and he's doing nothing but good, why would he be expecting for somebody to just come up and shoot him now?
This is true, but I must say this, man. There's crabs everywhere.
No, there is. You gotta be careful.
Like, there's some like real lames. He's doing a lot for his country from what I've read. Yeah. He's just trying to be a regular guy. But I think once you reach a certain point in life, like that type of stardom, you're unfortunately no longer regular. So some of those things that you used to enjoy or thought you can do, it just can't happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, praise for him. Yeah, because he's not out of the woods, man. They had to do.
They said that bullet it messed him up.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought it was telling. I'm gonna use the word telling, man.
I'm just curious to find out what they're gonna say of why it all went down.
Yeah, to me that was an assassination attempt. Dude went right to him and plow.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, it was like so like sloppy, like just pow, and then like you could have walked up to him, shot him in the head, and still tried to get out of there the same way. It was almost like dude was just like, oh, there's Big Papi. He's such a big target. You can't miss. He just shot him real quick and he dipped off. It's like one shot. I mean, it could kill you, but
did you see what they did to the guy that was driving?
They whipped his head.
His head broke open, literally.
Yeah, they whipped him out.
And they caught the other guy. They caught 6 of them. So
yep,
I don't know.
I saw that too. 6 people, and they all telling on each other.
Yeah, telling. Great segue. I don't have a photo, but let's segue to that.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about the telling. People telling.
Oh yeah, Shotty, Tekashi 6ix9ine co-defendant.
I thought he was the illest though.
I thought he was the gangster.
That's what I was told.
He was that guy.
That's what I was told.
Remember what he said? Treyway, we don't bend, we don't break, right? Treyway, all of that, right? Yeah. That's what he was saying? Well, he's telling. He's telling.
Like all of them, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we talked about this before, but this is news.
Yeah.
Because he's telling.
He's telling a lot.
Word, he's telling.
Yeah, from what I read, he might have been telling for quite a while. Yeah,
right.
Like he was out there just kind of working.
Yep. So at the end of the day, man, only thing I say on that is like a lot of people say all the time, I would never tell, but I feel like a lot of these people that say that you never even been asked to tell. So it's tough to really say 100% fact what you will and won't do until you're in that position.
You're in that position. Word.
And when I bet you when they was coming at Shotty, talking about 50 years, and you can think 50 years, yeah, but when they present all that evidence they got on it might make a difference, bro.
It's a little different.
You know what I mean? It might make a difference.
We're going to pause for you guys. We're actually not going to pause, but we're going to just talk amongst. What kind of flavor would you like on these wings, man?
Hot.
Okay.
I like
Say
no
hot, more.
Bullshit, like hot.
Say no more. I'm gonna let's see what this guy over here. Yeah. They got sauce. You want to add sauce?
Blue cheese, man. I don't eat buffalo wings. No, I don't get. You ever eat people that do the ranch?
Ranch
with buffalo wings? Mm-mm. Some people love.
I got just the chicken.
Not my thing.
That's just
Yeah, not my
chicken
thing.
Works, man. That's all I need in life. You know what I mean?
That's it, bro. That is it. You know? I don't do like I said, I don't do anything but the blue cheese. I'm not with all the other shit.
Nah,
not no ranch, none of
that. Just keep it basic.
Yeah, that's it, man.
The way it all started.
That's it.
I hear you, man. All right, so now the Fats already placed their order. Let's talk about this.
Oh, yeah.
Let's revisit this real quick. Yeah. For those that don't know, been hiding in the rock. Can you give them a little breakdown, Nyce?
Central Park 5.
What went down?
About the five young men back in the late 80s were wrongfully convicted of the rape and attempted murder of a woman jogging through Central Park. They were exonerated years later by the actual perpetrator through DNA evidence. And there's now a 4-part docuseries, or I think it's called docuseries, right?
I think so.
On Netflix.
Yep.
And it's called Now They See Us. And it's bringing a whole bunch of light to the story that apparently a lot of people really aren't too familiar with this story.
Yeah.
You know?
It's going to get out there. It's going to get out there.
I mean, I know it was big back in the day when it was going on, like it was all over the news and stuff, but I think a lot of people weren't too familiar with like the real details of the story, yo. That's the problem.
Well, I'll be honest. Shout outs to them because I'm familiar now.
Yeah.
And I think so are a lot of people.
Yeah.
And what's even funnier, well, not funny, but
I think it's well, funny in the sense like funny how things come back full
yeah,
circle.
Yeah,
sometimes.
100 for like full like
You know what I mean?
just the fact that we have video, we have creators like ourselves that decide, you know what, we need to show some things that we know. You got people that do the same things, but did it at a higher level, brought it to Netflix, and some prosecutors got in trouble. I'm going to show this quick little video because the main lady, I'm going to call her Satan's, I'm not going to call her Satan's niece because that was the other lady. I'm going to call her Satan's auntie.
Yeah, I call her this bitch.
That works too.
That's what I call her.
But Satan's auntie, or the bitch, she decided to say, hey, I'm going to prosecute these kids. We knew that we have no evidence. We don't know anything, but someone has to go down for it.
Literally. Because why? Because all they want is conviction rate.
That's it.
But we'll get into that.
We'll talk about that soon. Let me send y'all here. Quick little 30-second video. You're out of here.
How could you even teach law knowing that there's clear evidence that like you have no integrity when it comes to prosecution?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is America.
It's crazy, man. But it's more than that anyways, though, because you can't just blame her. You got to blame the system because the system incentivizes
Good point.
District attorneys to do things like that by giving them accolades, promotions, etc., based on their conviction rates. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an up-and-coming DA and you're convicting, getting all these conviction rates, that's how you get promotions. That's how you get up. So
good point.
You know what I mean? They're willing to do whatever to get, you know, get to the next level in their career, and that's the type of shit you see right there that happens.
100%. And
never
I think
mind, you know that.
The
also believe that race played a factor in that. Let's not pretend like it didn't. No, I mean, come
what
on,
are you talking about?
Yeah, right. I mean, come on.
You know,
right. For the
these
people
young
out
kids,
there that, you know, right. No, they were just young punks. Like, yeah, we know, because if they were white kids, they would have been fucking.
And the crazier
treated the
part
same
is,
way.
you know what, that one guy that came to give his friend support.
Oh my God.
You're here. You're involved too.
Yo, literally, they were like, we're gonna get him to basically tie it all together. And that dude ended up doing the most time out of all of them, bro.
Nuts.
13 years, dog.
Nuts.
Oh, God.
Nuts.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm just glad, one, they pulled her books from the shelves and online, that I would have preferred that they fired her, but she resigned. I'm pretty sure they gave her the, hey, you resigned.
Well, I mean,
whatever.
you know what? There's a problem anyways with DAs and stuff that get caught knowingly withholding evidence or tampering with evidence and them not being held accountable or suffering any consequences. If you look back on the history of it, right, there's plenty of them that have been caught doing things that they weren't supposed to be doing, right, to secure a conviction.
This is true.
And then not only did they suffer no real consequence, they weren't even disbarred. Like, A defense attorney, they get disbarred like this. Oh, you did what? Oh,
Yeah,
you lose your license. You can't practice law
You're
anymore.
out of here.
But district attorneys, like no, they don't get prosecuted. They don't get disbarred. They can still practice law. Like it's crazy, man.
Yeah, well,
it's crazy.
It just speaks on the corrupt nature of just everything. You know what I mean? And
itself, it's crazy, man.
Very, 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 very. You know what? I think this might be a good time to bring up something going on as far as like corruptness. I don't know if you guys have what's your lineup coming up this season as far as shows, but I wanted to share this little one just because it's based out of Boston. It's called City on a Hill.
Yeah, this is dope.
I'm excited.
This look dope.
Shout outs to Matt Damon and Ben Affleck again.
Executive producers, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as an actor, I don't know his name right off the tip of my tongue, but he is also he's actually playing a big deal on it. I think he's the third guy that's running on the show itself. So not just a guy, without any real roles.
Right.
He's like a real deal. Yeah. And just kind of looking at what I watched the trailer, which I'm about to share to all you guys, a 3-minute trailer. Check it out. It's on Showtime. If you ain't got it, borrow your friend's username and password and watch it online, which I think everybody needs to do.
Yeah, why not?
Like, let's all stop paying Home Depot. Comcast individual things.
Yeah, it doesn't cost
share the link. Right. Share the link. But don't whore it out. I passed the link out to a few people, and next thing I know, like, it was getting spammed, which is crazy. But yeah, man, I think everyone should check this out. Hold on, what I'm gonna do. I don't want our logo blocking this thing because I think it's really dope. But y'all check it out. Tell me what you think. It's gonna be about 3 minutes. I'm gonna finish placing this order because I'm hungry. And yeah, y'all check it out. Let me know. Yeah.
Understood they were bad.
You walk in there and you think, oh, the new guy's stupid enough to eat your bullshit.
What are you, some kind of asshole? I think there's been a misunderstanding between you and I.
No, it's no misunderstanding at all. I think we both recognize one another for exactly who we are.
What do you want? Long term, for you.
I want to rip out the fucked up machinery in this bullshit city. I want to tear it all down. For good.
If you put yourself on the line, this job is not going to be easy. Guys like me, we need guys like you.
I like what my job should be.
That's not the way things are.
You're acting like this is not a big deal.
This shit that you pull, it don't just affect you anymore. We do one. Take the money. Get straight.
Father, I've been forgiving my husband for 20 years and nothing changes.
I treat everyone the same. Bad.
Once you think you can't get caught, they catch you.
The bad do understand.
We back. What y'all think, man? What y'all think?
Fire.
I think
that looks fire.
And you know what? It ain't bootleg. I mean,
It's a real
It ain't bootleg.
On Showtime.
Which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Some people are comparing it to The Wire. I'm not going to go that far.
Not yet.
Not yet. Exactly. Not yet. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Let's show and prove first,
right.
goddammit.
Don't do that.
Yeah, word.
Fuck that. You
word.
can't even. Nah, The Wire is. That's my favorite of like all time.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
I can't.
That's a pretty big order.
Those are big shoes to fill right
100%.
Wire.
100%.
But it looks. I mean, I see the potential given that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and the other guy that's executive producers on it. I mean, I see the potential of it.
Yeah,
they got good actors. It looked dope. So
100%
potential. But you got to remember, The Wire had 6 seasons, I think, and it was just when you understand The Wire and what they were trying to show you from different angles of the game. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was,
the pretty cool thing about it is the director of The Wire came from the director tree, quote unquote, of these people that are directing this thing here.
Okay, yeah, that's dope.
He was like their understudy, and then he went off and did The Wire.
That's dope.
So I am excited about that.
Yeah, that's definitely dope.
It's always good to see like different things, because certain shows are going away.
Right.
We talked about that, like Empire, and they want to blame it on Jesse.
Oh, they're trying to blame it on Jesse.
Y'all better blame it on Subway.
Right, better blame it on somebody else. It ain't Jesse's fault.
That's crazy, man.
Because their other show lost mad ratings too. Star was losing mad ratings too. Yeah. Like, yo, I don't care what anybody says. Like, dude, like Empire wasn't like a ill show. It was so corny to me. It was just corny.
I enjoyed it.
It was on Fox, and it was just like you can't be gangster on Fox. Like, I don't care. It's so watered down and so corny. And
so you saying my guy? What's his name? What's the main actor from Hustle and Flow? Can't believe I'm forgetting.
Yeah, Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. You saying Terrence Howard was a gangster?
That's my guy, but I mean, you just can't do it on Fox. I'm sorry, you just can't do it.
I think you team 50 over there.
I am team 50. And like I said, I'm not even super hip to Power because I only saw like the first few episodes of Power when it first came out.
Oh, you got some binge watching to do.
Because it's about to come back. So, but that was around the same time around, Empire started coming out. And I was like, dude, like this is just fucking whack. But I'm comparing it to like
to Power.
Power. So I'm like, this is so watered down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is like, for me, I was like, this is basically what 50 would have to do if he wanted to water down Power to put it on Fox.
On
basically.
Fox, yeah.
And I was like, this to me was just so corny. I was like, I'm fucking offset. And I never really watched it at all. Even when I was upstate, dudes would be like, yo, you ain't watching Empire? I'm like, that shit is corny. And they'd be like, yo, I hate her, Nyce. And I'll be like, nah, y'all just haven't seen Power. That shit is corny.
I want to give y'all an update. We placed the order. We will be okay.
Right.
The food is coming. Shout outs to Dominospizza. Not a sponsor.
Make it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Not a sponsor yet.
Not yet. It's a coming. You know? Maybe they'll be like, hey, you guys want some wings? We'll give it to you for free. $5 worth of wings, man. Right. You know what? I want to go to this. We wasn't going to talk about this, but I want to go here. McDonald's versus Burger King. Before we move forward, I want to know, where do you stand as far as eating? Are you a I know you're not a fast food guy. Come on, just go along with me right now.
No, I'm saying if I had to pick one,
if you had to pick one,
I'd probably just go with Burger King.
Why? Because it's flame broiled.
Nah, I just
you see, he fell for the commercial. It ain't flame broiled.
I don't know. That's weird. I think that's because it's the only one I've been to a few times recently. It would be Burger King.
Is it because he's like King Dow? He got the Jew hours. You don't like a clown?
No, I don't even know. You know what? I probably like if I had. I think I like the Big Mac better than I like the Whopper.
The Big Mac's official.
Oh bullshit, I do.
You know why? It's because that sauce. It's that $1,000 dressing.
I just don't. I don't know. I'm just never been fast food.
You told me that, man. Fast food's not your thing.
Not my thing.
I'm all right with that. You know what I mean?
Not my thing. But I don't know, because I like that real home cooking shit.
Yeah.
Like Caribbean food and all them real, like, if I'm going to go to McDonald's and spend $10, $12, nah, I'm going to go to the Caribbean spot.
Get a plate.
Get a plate.
Yeah. Speaking of Caribbean food, me and Jen, we got some food today. We went to Flames.
Oh yeah, Flames. Yeah,
I was disappointed.
They supposed to be opening one in the hood.
Taking a minute.
In Brockton. They ain't. I don't know what the hell they doing.
I'll tell you what I think it is. I think Geno's is doing something to delay that.
I know Flavor Jamaica though.
Yeah.
Flavor Jamaica.
But today it wasn't right. I was one of the first ones to get the food. I don't know if it just became because it just came. I went to right up the street. There's a Flames right up here.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if it's because like it just came out the pot, so it didn't really get to like, cook or simmer. Like, and that's my first time.
Flames
I didn't like
fire.
It is fire.
I ate there, man. Times I like it, but I'm not gonna lie. I like Flavor Jamaica, even though it's
really
Flavor Jamaica's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit fire.
That's interesting.
Yeah, man.
Huh.
I like it. But that's just me.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I respect that. But the reason I brought this up, I know people are like, yo, damn, Cliff's really a fat dude. But the reason I brought the McDonald's thing up is because I don't know if y'all know. I know we've had a lot of rap beef, a lot of rap battles out there in these streets. Most recently, who's our most recent beef that we had out there?
DaBaby?
Nah, we'll talk. We're gonna save DaBaby. We ain't gonna talk about DaBaby yet. But we like say who's recently beefing, man? Like rap, not beef like physical, but actually like just rap talk.
Yeah, going at each other.
Yeah. But anyway, so these dudes over here, supposedly, which is kind of funny, McDonald's and Burger King have been having problems. I like to kind of watch things that are trending because I've been like listening to Nyce, like, yo, Cliff, you got to follow this, this trending thing. Woo. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to make an exception. I'm going to try to watch some of this stuff just so that I'm hip, just so that I understand what's going on in these streets. You know what I'm saying? The social media streets.
Right.
So I decided, let me take a quick look. Let me see what's going on. And I found something out there. I don't know if you hip to this, but I'm going to play for them. It's kind of crazy. There's real rap beef out here. Let me know what you...
Machines broken. I'm dropping whoppers that'll knock you off the menu. Call you Ronald Donald, cause there's no MC in you.
I'm gonna pull up. Y'all need to hear this.
Ron McDonald versus the Burger King. Welcome to BK. How can I serve you today? One flame broiled ass clown? Have it your way. You can't do fast food half as good as I do. Your pink slime meat turns my asshole to a drive-through. You're played out like a Chuck E. Cheese token. Your style's like your ice cream machines. Broken. I'm dropping whoppers that'll knock you off the menu. Call you Ronald Donald, cause there's no MC in you. Why don't you call me Ronald Jeremy? Cause I'm getting nasty. Like the whoppers you sell, made of horse lips and ass me. Ask Rick and Morty, who's a lyrical boss. I've got lines for days. Call me Tashwaza. The undisputed go to putting burgers in bellies. I'm fast food M&M, your machine gun Kelly. I'm Coke to your Pepsi. I'm Mac, your Android. Let's be real, I'm Nice Peter, and you're Epic Lloyd. Alright. You're number one, like the whiz I took in your ball pit. Them rhymes you just spit are a Ray Kroc of shit. You spooky ass clown, you're so creepy it's insane. You look like you just ate someone's brother in a storm drain. You can't beat the king with your crew, please. The whole head of your government's name is Mayor McCheese. I ain't loving shit, even if Timberlake sings. I'm running circles around you like my onion rings. Your onion rings are pretty good. But that verse was lifeless, you had no joy in it. Last rapper, this plastic had a Happy Meal toy in it. I'm serving billions and I can't be beat. You're a bin full of lettuce, facing defeat. Using Cheetos.
What? This is what...
Number 5, trending.
Yeah.
This is what's going on in the world, fam.
Yeah, people are just fucking bored. Like, they really like...
I should have let Wendy play. Hold on, we ain't done, son.
They letting Wendy? Oh, my God.
I'm topping you too like plain baked potatoes.
Wendy's the... Yo. She's Cardi. Oh, nah, not even Cardi. Who's she? She's Nicki Minaj, G.
Like a quiet kid in a play place. I'm the fast food queen.
Come on, I'm telling yo.
These are just some bored. These people are bored, bro.
Yo, they got money to just do the bull. You know what I'm saying? They have money to do bullshit.
They are bored. Like, they really made a video. They really recorded this shit.
Word.
This is like.
So who y'all think won, man?
This is. Yeah, they're bored.
Yo, it's all right, man. Listen,
all right.
I ain't mad at them. We still team, real food. But for today, I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. Team Domino's.
Yeah.
Because I'm starving right now. That chicken, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I don't.
So what else you want to kick to these people today, man?
There was a couple things that I saw on the book that was kind of, I seen a couple people posting about the things. I'll find it real quick on my shit.
Because we can always go a couple things. We can go right here if you want. People getting beat up, or the continuation of this, DaBaby.
DaBaby. He's just torturing this kid.
I want to say he's the new. I'm not gonna crown him that, but he reminds me of 50 and Busta Rhymes compared together, like mixed together. Simply because, and I can't play the video because he's signed to Epic, I believe now, or Interscope, one of them two. Interscope it is.
He got that deal.
And yep, he got the bag. And I don't want us to get blocked off or kicked off, but I will put the video out there for y'all. But I thought it was pretty funny because dude is going at homeboy again.
He's not letting up on him
at all.
Yeah.
So he's trolling him. And, I'm actually okay with that. But the way he's doing it, he got like a little like comedic side to him. And that's where I see Busta Rhymes, which had me laughing, Y'all watch the video. Don't watch it now because you're supposed to be watching us. But watch the video. Check it out. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, DaBaby, man. I don't know. He's making his money, man.
Yeah, he's getting money. And he's beating everybody up, too.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He got that hook, it looks like.
Knocking fans out.
Yo.
Spitting on them.
That's just crazy, though. That might not be too smart for him to keep doing, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some of it might be some clout chasing shit.
I think so. I think that's the new wave of these rappers, man.
Some dudes do too. Yeah, I don't.
The lyrics.
That's why, like, the rap shit to me, like, dudes is like, I see certain dudes like that's all they fucking talk about. I'm like, good Lord, dog. Like, there's so much more shit on, going on to talk about than like with these rappers that just like, I get it, like it's rap beef, but like yeah, there's so much more going on that you could talk about.
100%.
And dudes really just want to focus on like these rap beefs and shit. It's like, dog, really?
Yeah.
Like this, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what they should do? You had mentioned it earlier. They might want to listen to Jim Jones's new album.
Yeah. If you want to do that, listen to Jim Jones' new album. We talked about it last time, but I've been playing it and Jim came hard.
Yeah, man.
Jim came hard.
And he got the visuals with it too now, man.
Yeah. Got that video with Mano, My Era.
Yeah.
That is fire.
Yeah.
Anybody don't go check it out. That shit is fire.
100%.
I mean, but see, this is what happens too, man. You get dudes so caught up in that shit that when we want to talk about other things, right? Like a couple topics that we'll bring up, right? Which is like important shit, right? They're just like so ignorant to the whole thing that I've seen a couple people even post about it, and their whole caption is just full of like ignorance, yo. You know what I mean? And it's like you gotta be focused on something else to be that ignorant. You feel me? And I'm like, and then it'd be a lot of the people, man, that's like posting like only about things that in my eyes is like irrelevant, bro. You shouldn't be posting constantly about rap beef and all that when you got other things important that's going on.
Might speak to their character.
I just think dudes just like I don't know, they're just not aware of like what's really going on, bro.
I think you're giving them an excuse.
I mean, to me, there's really no excuse, but it's like, all right, for instance, like we got, what you want to talk about? It's like, all right, you see New Jersey, it says New Jersey to require school to teach LGBT history.
Okay.
Right? You got more important shit going on, and then you want dudes, like I see dudes only want to focus on like the rap beef shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, bro, you got way more shit going on out here. the medical whatever society, they just basically agreed to now pass assisted suicide. Like, dog, you had that dude, Dr. Kevorkian, back in the day that was doing that. And people were like, oh, and he's going like, yo, I'm trying to just help my patients out. And people thought he was fucking nuts.
Because they're terminal. And
you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, like there's no quality of life.
Yeah.
So he was trying to help these people out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you got people, like I saw people posting about, say, go back to the school in New Jersey that wants to teach about the LGBT community, right? And they're like, oh, wow, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, dude, like, why not? You feel me? Why not? Like,
you think it's fair? Because I try to understand it, and it confuses shit out of me. I'm like, why, like you said, why not?
Because it's all about, like, number one, it's about education. You got to be educated on it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not educated, you're ignorant.
Yep.
Number two, a lot of it is perception as well anyways, even if you remove the education out of it. It's all how you perceive it anyway.
True.
So if you look at something like, I've seen people say, gay people, they're shoving gay pride down our throat and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, since when did a fight for equality become something being shoved down your throat?
Yeah.
You feel me? What is it being? How's it being forced upon you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just fighting for equality, bro. That's not I don't see how you even can perceive that as, oh, this gay stuff's being shoved down our throat, bro. Like, I don't know. You feel me?
If anything, they're just saying let them live how they would like to live.
Let them live.
Like,
they're
not coming to your house, knocking on your door, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate that I'm going to even say this, but like Jehovah's Witness, trying to force something down.
You know what I mean? They're not put like this. They're not coming knocking on your door going, hi, would you like to believe this book right here? Because if you don't, I believe you're going to burn in hell.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just simply saying, hey, this is who I am.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to hook him up with that.
He threw the alley-oop. I slam dunked that. But, like, for real, man, they're not, like, I tell people, like, yo, like, and people say, yo, Nyce, like, why you be advocating, like, you go hard for them? And it's like, yo, bro, because back in the day, I told you when we had this conversation off air, like, when I was a big believer in God and I was all of that, I used to really be like, yo, that shit was like, I know, like, not that I disliked gay people or anything. I always was trying to be respectful, but I always used to be like, oh, I don't think it's natural. God didn't make you like that, blah, blah, blah. But I don't want, I respect everybody. But it's like such an ignorant stance to take that it's like, now I'm so much more educated that it's like, yo, how could you not support, you know what I'm saying, these people over here that are just fighting for equality?
Word.
Bro? If you know the history and everything that they go through and still go through to this day where, they're being attacked, they're being bullied, they're being discriminated against, they're being, whatever, murdered, all of that stuff, bro, simply for being gay.
Yeah.
And it's like, how can you not support their fight for equality, bro? I don't care if you're like, I heard people say, oh, their parade is a joke, they dance around. Who cares, dog? Like, one person was like, oh, they're half naked. I was like, have you ever been to the Caribbean Festival? I was like,
what? I was like, you're forcing the breasts upon my eyes.
What I said, I'm like, so wait a second. It's okay for this group of people over here, and not to single out the Caribbean community, you know what I'm saying? I'm just using it as an example. It's okay for straight people to do this, you know what I'm saying? And not to say that there's no gay people within the Caribbean festival. It's just not a gay pride type of thing. But what I'm saying is, like, it's okay for them to do it, but you have a problem with gay people dancing around half naked. I said, you act like they're running around with their genitalia hanging out, throwing it in kids' faces and stuff, bro. They're not. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
Who cares if two men are grinding on each other? You go to the club and see that. You see people grinding on each other at the Caribbean Festival, or you see people
like
partying during like all these festivals. Why is it a problem if gay people do it?
Real quick, I just put a link on the page. I'm gonna put it on yours too, because I got people following, watching the Grown Man podcast on your timeline, and then watching it on the page. But my man Lou, out in Cali, he's just so far in advance, because their mindset is different. 7 years ago, he made this little kind of like this little funny skit. I want y'all to really just watch it, like, because I don't know, man. Grow up. I don't know how else to say it. Grow up, like real. Jesus Christ,
for real.
I'm gonna put this video out there. Y'all check him out. Really funny dude. He got a whole bunch of other things out there. The one I'm putting out there is called My Roommate, the Homophobe.
Right.
Really funny skit. They just get it. And then, like you said, man, I think you just said it best. You go out to a Caribbean festival, right? Mm-hmm. And you're seeing people whining.
Right.
No one's complaining.
Nobody.
Let's take that back. They got some lames that are complaining. We know who those are. Right, and guess what's funny, though, Nyce? Not funny, but kind of weird. Not weird, but kind of on point with what's going on. Those tend to be the people complaining about these people, too. Right. Like, come on. Right, and I apologize, people. I said these people. But these are the same individuals that have problems with everyone expressing themselves. Right. And I wish I had the quote that Captain America said, with these people not in touch with, having feelings, their childhood feelings. My goodness. Yeah. Like, and come on.
It's crazy because when you look at things, it's like, man, listen, number one, like the gay community, bro, like look at their crime rate. Like it's nowhere near any other crime rate, within their community. It's extremely low.
Yep.
They're not they're not hurting anybody. They're not, what I'm saying? There's nothing like harmful that like you could be like, oh, they're not good for
this is a result
society or whatever. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And you just, and I've heard people say things like, it's not natural, and they'll go to the extreme with it, and they'll say, oh, if the world was like, this is such an extreme thing too. If the world was ending, we wouldn't be able, and we needed to procreate, we wouldn't be able to do it if it was gay people. And it's like, okay, like, number one, that's not even something really intelligent that
you just said. Word.
Like I love when people say that, because then I'm like, all right, just give me one.
Yeah.
Just one known species that ever went extinct.
Good point.
Because of homosexuality.
Good point.
Like name just one where it was like, yo, they would be here today, but they was humping each other. So Jesus. That's why, like, just give me one. There's not one.
You know what?
You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's like, dude, like, it's ignorance, man. It's ignorance, man. And
there you go again, trying to use facts. Ignorant people don't like
they don't
facts.
Like the facts. And
they're like, what is he talking about?
And I also learned that they have found that there's over 500 different species, right, where homosexuality is ubiquitous amongst all of them. You know what I'm saying? So when you know that, it's like, okay, the data would seem to suggest that if all mammals engage in homosexuality, right, then the data would seem to suggest that it's a natural thing, okay? So when people say like, oh, it's not natural, well, the data would seem to suggest otherwise. And most of the people that say it's not natural, those are the people that usually they get that view from one of their primitive holy books where they're like, oh, it's not natural. Majority of the time, not all of them, because there are some people who just, and it's part of their culture where it's not accepted. You know what I'm saying? But majority of those people that you encounter, ask them, yo, do you believe in God? They're going to say yes. And be like, okay, and is it usually one of the main three religions, Abrahamic faiths? Like usually they align themselves, majority of them, with one of those. Yeah. And within every one of those, it's the same God, so it's the same laws and the same views. And that God is not fond of homosexuality, period. And it's like, yo, a lot of that stems from that, bro. A lot of that stems from that.
And a lot of that, to me, you know what? I hope it's just a lot of older people with these crazy ideas, and they're gonna just die off anyway,
bro. It's just corny to me, like. And she was like, don't teach it in school. I'm like, bro, teach it. Like, I'm not worried about my kid growing up to be gay, because I don't believe that you can make somebody gay, bro. I
got a good question for you. I'm going to hold off on that because I want to give an update. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we want to let you guys know we are not going to go hungry. I just got a text. My boy Juan is on the way, it says. Shout outs to Domino's. As you can see, when you order, you can see it tracked online. Yep. Boom, our food is coming. So you're going to see me walk away in a few and go get my food.
But that's all I wanted to say on that, bro.
Nah, but you're right on that.
It's ignorant to say it's being shoved down your throat, man. And shout out to my old coach, Mike Williams, man. He said to me one day, he said, you can support something and not agree with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Supporting something doesn't always mean you agree with it.
I agree, yeah.
So the problem is with a lot of people is they think if they don't agree with it, they can't support it. You feel me? And it's not true. Like, you don't have to agree with something. You can still support it.
Agreed.
You know? Like, even if you disagree with it, so what? You can still support it.
This is true.
So then,
doesn't it go back to just being an adult? Just being grown on some grown man shit? understanding where
That's
your morals are, what your things are, what your beliefs are, and saying, I get where you're coming from. I don't agree with it, but all right.
But cool.
Do your thing.
Right.
It ain't messing with my world.
Right.
Like,
and that should be the only thing I tell people when they talk about something. Like, if you're like against a certain way of life, you need to show like this is not conducive for the overall well-being you believe of the entire species. You feel me? And it's like you can't really point to that with homosexuality. Bro. The evidence just isn't there. So, you know, you just at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with them teaching it in school. I don't mind if they teach my kids that. I want my kids to be comfortable around, you know, homosexuals. I want homosexuals to be comfortable in society, and I like to be comfortable in society. So I just, at the end of the day, I just think that everyone should feel comfortable, bro.
I'm telling you, when these aliens come down and start messing things up, that's when people are gonna forget about all this
because
nonsense.
and you know, like someone said to me was like, why they were doing like story time at a library, I guess, and they were having a tranny. I don't know if that's disrespectful to say tranny.
I'm not sure. We'll look into that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful.
But we're trying
they was having a transgender male, I guess, read the book to him. And someone was like, no, the person just asked the question. It was a sincere, honest question. He wasn't even like, why the fuck? He was like, why? Like, and I was like, I don't know. Only thing I could think of is like getting children like comfortable and used to seeing someone who they may look at and
that's
go,
outside
he
of
looks
what their
like,
norm.
Yeah, like, because, you know, there are some trans people out there that you, just because they have a wig on and wear heels, you can clearly be like, you still look like, you know, a man. Right. You know, kids are real honest. And, you know, hey, look at, he looks funny.
Why is he doing that?
Why do they look like that?
100%.
So, like, only thing I could think of was, like, trying to get children used to seeing that, you know? And so when they grow up, they're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Right? Like, it's nothing new.
You know what's crazy is that, not crazy, but I think pretty cool is, and I can't remember the cartoon. But there's a cartoon where one of the boys, it slipped my mind. But anyway, one of the boys, his parents are two males. And I remember when I first seen that, I was like, my kids are watching it, and I'm like, let me see how they respond.
Nothing. Just nothing.
They're like, oh, parents, and that's
nothing.
it. Yeah,
it's nothing.
What is that damn show?
And even when you hear people say things like, you know, I don't think it's appropriate for two men to be kissing out, you know, in front of my kids. Like, bro, it's not appropriate for anybody to be doing too much PDA, or what's it called? Public display of affection. Yeah, too much PDA. Anyway, it doesn't matter if it's a male and male, woman and woman, male and female, whatever. It's just, you know, there's a line of what's called appropriate and inappropriate with that,
what's
regardless.
Going on. True.
So it doesn't matter about two men or women, whatever. Like, you know, I don't really want no one making out in front of my kids anyway.
I just say when the aliens come, we gonna forget about all this nonsense. Yeah, we gonna move on, man. I'm trying to tell y'all gonna be like, yo, what was he talking about? What was he talking about?
Yeah.
But you know what's even crazier? So we concerned about this, but we should be probably concerned about this guy. This guy.
Cuba. So
he got arrested today. And looks like they were looking for him for quite a while. But because he has money, he's able to just, delay that. So let's see. Where's my little intel? Because I did a little research on this. Said he was sought for 3 days for questioning on sexual misconduct, allegation. Cuba Gooding Jr. voluntary surrender Thursday to New York police, was arrested and charged with misdemeanor count of forcibly touching involving an accusation he groped a woman's breast in a New York bar on Sunday. All right. I have a couple questions.
He groped a woman's breast at a bar.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to play both sides of the fence, right? One.
You have to, because you don't know what's true
We
and
don't
what's
know.
not.
Yeah, three sides to a story. So let's just say that they both were intoxicated because they were at a bar. So I'm making this assumption that might be safe.
Right,
I don't know.
Safe to say.
And let's just say they were both kind of like touchy-feely because And let's just say that maybe he did take it past that bar, and right off there, she was like, nope.
Right.
I'm gonna whatever she did.
Right.
How is he going to be able to defend himself if that's what happened? Because again, 3 sides to a story. I just like to.
I don't really think if you did do that and you violated that, there's no way to defend yourself, man. You just, I mean,
even though you both were being touchy-feely
but you still can't, like, dude, you're not a mind reader, so you can't just go and just be like, yeah, we touchy-feely, I'm gonna grab your titty.
What if she was grabbing you?
If she was grabbing him, that's different.
That's what I meant by touchy-feely. That's what I meant by touchy-feely.
Oh, well, that's different.
They were both kind of.
If you're like on me and you're rubbing on me, and you know, if I mean, I've been in that situation plenty of times with female where we're out and she's rubbing on me and I'm rubbing on her, and you know, she's going toward my, you know,
and
area,
things are happening,
and things are going on or whatever, and I didn't feel like it was inappropriate for me to be trying to maybe touch areas that would excite her. I felt like would excite her, and she's kind of exciting me.
She's in your area that's exciting you.
So I was like, okay, I thought that this was cool.
Because when I read that,
I hope that that's not what happened, because if that is what happened,
it's a scary world already.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, now it would make you wonder, like, did she do that because you know who he was and you knew that you could come up off that? Or I don't know what, like, because I
hate we're being cynical, women. And I'm asking for both sides.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now I don't know exactly what was going on. We're just
none of us do.
You gave an example saying if they were both touchy feely. So it's like, if they were both touchy feely and then all of a sudden he touched you and you were like, oh no, not there. I'm pressing charges on you. That's kind of like crazy to me, because it's like you
both were engaged.
You were both engaged
at a bar.
If that's what was going on. Yeah.
And again, I don't want to stress bar as an excuse or scapegoat, but that's where it's at.
What do you go to a bar for if it isn't to drink?
Yeah. And I just read that because my first feeling after reading that, I was like, this scumbag. Yeah. How are you just grabbing a breast?
Right.
Like, really?
I think that's a lot of people's first emotions when they hear about, you know, men and sexual assault, bro. You know, it's because men are usually the perpetrators, like over 90-something% of the time. Okay. You know what I mean? I remember I was talking to somebody about that. So, I mean, that's usually just what people, I think, they think. Oh, scumbag. But it's like one of them things where it's like, yeah, I guess you can lean toward that because it just so happens majority of the time it is men. Mm-hmm. But then it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, but if the person, what if like Cuba Gooding Jr. is like, yo, I really didn't, like, this is like some bullshit.
That's my question.
And people are just like, nah, put your hand here, brother. You're crucified, bro. Bang. And they nailing him to the cross. And he's like, yo, I can't even like... You know, you guys are already crucifying me, and I'm not even getting a fair trial. I'm not.
And that's kind of like where I want to lead to, because I just think obviously, thank God I found my wife, you know, but thank God I'm just not in this realm. Like, this is such a,
it's tough,
it's
man.
a confused, like, I don't know what to tell my son.
It's
not to
tough.
say, like, I'm thinking about that, but I'm looking at the landscape, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, actually, I'll give you a good example. I got a friend of mine. I'm not gonna put people's names, you know, out there, but they're back in the dating scene. You know what I'm saying? And this person went out with somebody, and you know, they exchanged numbers, whatever. He didn't call back because he was like, he's old school, and he's thinking, oh, she'll call, She called, like, hey, what's going on? I thought, you know, everything was cool. We had a good time. He's like, no, we did. Like, I thought I would have heard back, but what's going on? And she was like, nah, it didn't look like it because you wasn't even trying to, like, kiss me or grab me. And he was like, that threw him off.
Right.
And I was like, that, you know what I mean? Like, I guess.
Be careful.
Exactly. But it threw him off just because I think women now, especially for older men like me, like 40-something, he's 40-something, like, the environment that we're in, you kind of got to tiptoe a little bit, but at the same time, a lot of women now are looking, I don't want to say a lot of women, but some women that I've been told like to see like quote unquote I don't want to say an aggressive, but someone that's confident with their game, where they know like, oh, she wants me to kiss her. I'm going to approach. I'll do the Will Smith, what was it, 80-20 from Hitch, or whatever the move was that he did. He said, I just think it's a scary ass landscape that people like. We live in now,
because you don't know, man. You do too much. Next thing you know, it's not it's just your life is on the line, man. You can't just. Your life is literally on the line if you do too much. Yeah. At the end of the day, or if she feels like you did too much, man. So you gotta be real careful with that shit, man. It's like, I don't know. It's just it's like use your discretion, bro. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. Yep. Like, if you and if ladies, if you know what I mean, y'all don't always leave it up to a man neither, like, cause maybe, if you want him to kiss you, go fucking kiss him, god damn it.
Yeah.
Kiss him, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You make the move, If you feel like he's being, like, because most of the time, a lot of dudes are trying to read off the woman anyway. Like men, because we're like expected to lean in for the kiss, or we're expected to.
I'm telling you, it's that things, Will Smith 80-20.
So like
that hit.
So ladies, it's like sometimes why don't y'all start switching up the game and make the man feel a little bit more, at ease, man. Yeah. Why don't y'all lean in for the damn kiss first, man?
True.
Why don't y'all initiate a little bit of contact or something like that? Stop always leaving it up to the man.
Especially now, man.
Men ain't mind readers, you know what I'm saying? We're not mind readers. So at the end of the day, man, it's a lot easier too if a woman's kind of just being like, hey, you can put your arm around me, or whatever, kiss him.
Or move up, give him like the okay. Yeah.
Okay, because it's on women at the end of the day. I always
100%.
I always feel like when dudes would be like, oh, I effed her or whatever, and I'm like in my head like, nah, really, she had the final say, bro. Like, you weren't busting nothing open
at all.
She was letting you
at all.
So really, she had the final say on really if that was going down or not.
I think it was like women decide as soon as they kind of like see a man, get the vibe. They're like, okay.
I think they look at a man and be like, I'd let him hit, right? And then, but it's like not just based on his looks alone. Yeah, that attracted me to him. But then they're like, but there's one more element. Like, I gotta get to see his personality, his What's game or whatever, how he is, 100%. How's the energy or whatever. And then a lot of dudes will, if they either make it or break it, bro. Yeah. Either you got that game, that energy's good, and she's cool with it, and next thing you know, you're in there, and if not,
move on. Like this, there's enough for everybody out there, man. Like don't get in trouble, man.
Yeah, don't get in trouble, especially like the dudes like on Facebook, like not Facebook, social media in general. Like I see girls say this all the time, and this must be true because girls say it all the time.
What's that?
Dudes, like, stop jumping in a female's inbox more than once. Like, if she leaves you on red, brother, that means she read your message
and moved on,
and she was like, no. You feel me?
It's not gonna work.
Like, dog, I see like girls screenshot in their inbox, and it'll be a dude, and literally this guy must have tried to engage this girl 6-7 times and be like, yo, how you doing? Can I take you out? Hey, how you doing? What's up with you? Why you don't respond to me?
Maybe her Wi-Fi ain't working.
For a year now. Like, what the fuck? Like, if like, if she doesn't want, if she leaves you on red, it means she read your message. It means she saw it.
Yeah.
And stop sending dick pics.
That
is crazy.
Can I tell you something? I never understood that.
I never
did it.
Yo, I never thought to myself, right?
Hold on. You're going to have to carry this. Hold on.
No, I can carry the conversation because, listen.
Hello.
I never thought to myself, right? Fellas, this is crazy.
Sure
y'all got to stop doing this. Okay? This is some real certified weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Domino's is here. But y'all got to stop doing this, man. Y'all dudes taking pictures of your stuff.
That's strange.
And then being like, let me send this to a random female that I don't know this girl, or even if you do know her or whatever, you just sending that shit to a female's inbox is just grade A weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think you could probably get in trouble for that. Like, I really do. I think, like, you might possibly could get in trouble for that, especially if, like, your face, your hand, your joint, and she, like, felt like you just exposed yourself to her and she may have took it to the authority figures, you might get in trouble for that. Like, I don't know how some of y'all don't think like that. To just be like, you know what? I'm going to snap a picture of my junk and just see if she likes this. Like, that's just, it's creepy. It's weirdo shit, man. And from what I see, women don't like it, you know. And if there's women watching, you guys can comment and tell these fucking weirdos how you don't like it, because I see all the time women always constantly saying that, you know, that shit is some creep shit and they're not fond of it. So stop doing that shit. That's all I would say about that. Stop doing it, because, you know, it's disrespectful too. It's disrespectful. Like, women are not asking to see that, and y'all are just throwing your joint all in their inbox like they asked to see it. Like, if you ain't got no kids, or if you got a daughter or whatever, man, like, you wouldn't want some dude just taking pictures of his junk and sending it to your daughter. You probably want to break his neck. So stop doing that creep shit, man. That shit it's disrespectful, it's creepy, and you probably get your ass in trouble for that shit, man. So cut the shit. That's all I gotta say about that, man. So trying to just hold this down, let these creeps know, stop sending their joint, pictures of their joint to these females, bro. It's
freaking weirdos.
Weird. It's just absolutely.
Y'all strange. What is the
strange?
What's
it's
the
like,
satisfaction
hey,
from
bro,
that? That's one.
Weird.
I always ask. I tell my every time I ask someone, I'm like, "What's the ROI? What's the return on investment? You invested in taking a photo of your shit, your junk, excuse me, and what are you expecting to get back from it?"
Oh, for real. Like, I've seen mad girls be like, "This is disgusting."
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen one girl on social media be like, "Hey, thanks for the dick pic."
Yeah. Hey,
I love it. That, like, made my day.
You know what? That is awesome.
Right.
I couldn't
I'm
appreciative
wait
of that.
to get to work and tell all my coworkers about how I got a random dick pic. Like, thanks.
Yo, thanks. I want to thank you. I want to give you a shout out.
Right.
Yo, so I watched my my Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joe Budden and them. Appreciate that.
Yeah, fire.
Appreciate them because they're creating a landscape for individuals like us to just keep it moving and doing our thing. But yo, they were talking about I guess there's like a dick Yelp or something like that on Twitter.
I believe it.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I believe it, bro.
So women are out there and they're like, yo, this is what, you know, Mr. X was about, blah, 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 blah. Here's his photo. Right. He's whack. He's, whoa, this is what, that's crazy.
I mean, it was just.
That's crazy.
There was something yesterday where I'm not really on Snapchat like that.
Yeah.
I got a Snapchat, but I don't rock Snapchat. It's not my thing. But they were saying yesterday that there was a page called like Boston Thoughts or something like that that was putting females out there yesterday, man. Woo. I don't know who the females were. You feel me? I don't know if it was dudes that was doing it, if this was other women that got a hold of these pictures or whatever.
That's crazy though.
But they was putting girls out there, man. You know?
Well, listen.
I think that's corny too. Like, if you're a dude and a female sends you some nudes and you put her on black, that's corny. Why?
You are corny.
You're corny for that.
Check your character.
And you're ruining it for everybody else. Like,
check your character.
You know, I don't know about other people, but it's fun. It's fun, like making videos and stuff like that. That stuff is fun. So
but now they ain't gonna do it.
A female will be like, "Nah, I'm not." Yeah, like, nope, because you know you're gonna show it, or I'm gonna be called a smut, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I didn't want all this. Yeah, this was something just for you. I thought we could have some fun.
Yeah, that's not.
That's crazy, man.
But they was like, you know, they was putting the girls out there, or whatever, and then I don't know. I man, when I was out doing my thing, like even talking to a female, right? I was never like, yo, send me some nudes. Like, I was never that guy. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I asked for a pic here and there.
You know.
Because I was just like, because, you know, let me keep it 100 for y'all say.
I think I may have done it. Like,
I be around conversations.
I think I might have done it like literally one time, and it was a female who I was mad comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I think I did do it like one time to a female. I was like, yo, send me a picture of that ass, yo.
For me,
you know, like
I said that, you always go, you are an ass man, because that's always your go-to.
Like, I was like, let me get a picture of your ass.
You know what I mean? But like for me, I was around a convo and I'm like, damn, I ain't never really asked nobody to do that. Plus, I'm an older guy, so the technology really wasn't out there.
I was never a super text type of dude anyway to be like, you know, because that's like a texting
it's
type.
It's a now thing.
One of those things where people, that's what I'm saying, where they're always texting, and it's like, people, you know, they behind the keyboard when they're not on it, they're a little bit more brave. So their confidence is a little higher. Yo, send me some.
I got a video. This how old I got a video, and I swear to God, I think the Joan was it was so pixelated, right? Yeah. But and I know you know what pixelated is because Nyce, I said something to him in the email. I was like, yo, no, vectorized. And then da-da-da-da. But anyway, pixelated means when like you don't have enough pixels that your video or picture is not going to look clear because all this is just a bunch of points of color. But anyway, it was all fuzzy looking. But when I got the video, I was like, ooh, yeah. But then I'm at home. I'm like, all right, so now I want this. And I don't really have access right now. Right. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'd rather just pull up and just, you know?
Yeah. So about that photo. Right. I have my camera. You're here. We could do that, right?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Now, I'm not, like I was saying to someone else, to each his own. Like, everybody likes to get freaky in their own way. So I don't discourage, like, women that want to send nudes to a male or something, or like if y'all relationship is cool and you guys are that's how you want to get freaky, like do your thing. I'm not saying don't ask for the nudes or nothing like that. I don't think it's some weirdo shit.
But what we are saying is if it don't work out and y'all are done regardless, don't just like air it out, put it on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah, that's to me is like that's just crazy. Corny. Like if someone send you some pictures in confidence that you know they were feeling you and they wanted you to see that, that's one thing, but you know, you're going to send it out there for
don't be like, I hate
the world to see.
Nah. I'm going to send everybody his thing.
And you know what I was thinking too is there was some people who was like, oh, a lot of these dudes is going to be mad. You know, their girl was probably exposed. And I was in my head like, be mad about what? As long as she wasn't with you when she sent these pictures to whoever ended up getting these pictures.
Yeah.
Fuck do you care
about? I see what
you're
saying.
I wouldn't, I mean, because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, right? I mean, the fact is, there was people before you, bro.
100%.
Who definitely,
you know what's crazy?
You know,
let me ask you, since we're going there, are you one of those guys that want to know?
Nah, I don't.
Like, yo, I need your whole resume.
I ain't one of those. As long
like,
as
why would you want to know the resume?
Like, I mean, I want to know if it. Like, I'm saying, like,
because we talked about this. I think this was like podcast number like 2 or 3.
And
like, what if she was just out there living her best life?
Prano, we talked about this before too. Prano watching. Prano, we talked about this, and he filled me on this. Like, this is just something. Yo, the whole facts, I gotta know that. Yo, the whole story. I gotta know some certain shit.
So if she's living her best life,
yo, I gotta know a little bit. Like, I mean, I'm not into just like I'm asking like just like, yo, listen, man, shorty wasn't like, you know, like I know she might have did a little 1-2 at one point, having a little fun, but like, there's a difference between having fun and yo, like, hold on, bro, you
was living her best life.
Hold on, bro. They was running trains on her and shit. Like,
living her best life.
Like, I'm not. Whoa, hold on, bro. Like, nah, that can't be. Nah, I'm straight with
so
that.
Living the best life is not.
That's one thing. Okay. Living your best life is one thing. Having trains ran on you and this hood ran it on you and that hood ran it on you.
I went through a period of like I was trying to like I'm doing now, but really school my brothers and then like not just my brothers, but my peoples. And I was just like, you got to be able to give anybody a reset button. Women got to give guys a reset button and vice versa, and whatever flavor you're going with. You got to give. So if you're all right with the reset button.
No, I'm not though.
Oh, you're not.
I'm saying they can be all right with that.
Oh, you're not.
No, they be all right with
You're
that.
not.
Nah, bro. I'm just not gonna be. Listen. I can't be the guy that's with the female that they was running trains on a. We already had this conversation.
Yeah, I know. You couldn't do the Kim K. You're not Kanye.
I just can't.
You're not built like Kanye.
That's different. Kim K is different because she got a whole bunch of money. We're not talking about that. That's why people be like, oh, Beyonce forgave Jay-Z. She forgave a billionaire. That's different, bro. That's different.
Damn, so we back to the money.
I can reset that all day. That's different.
We back to the money.
But just I'm average, bro. I'm average, and my shorty is you know, just the average person
Just
in
a
society.
regular guy.
You know, like, and
Just
we're
a
just
regular-
like, yeah, like, I don't be down my shit. When I tell her, like, down her neck, like, yo, you good with this one? Who's these dudes? Nah, like, all I expect is some respect when it comes to being in the presence of somebody that you may have messed with before.
Okay.
Like, I'll take that as being respectful enough to tell me. Like, I'm cool with that, but I'm not that type of all this, who's that, you fucking this one, nah, like, nah.
Shout outs to my homie Jay Scott. I see you. Sorry about the Bruins. Yo, I was in traffic yesterday. I went downtown. I was like, gonna link up with them. We're gonna go to the bar, hang out with my guys, right?
Yep.
And I was in traffic, just sitting there. And I was like, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park on the outskirts, and I'll Uber in, and then Uber down. I was like, that's kind of crazy. Let me keep looking. Then the line got crazy, and I was like, man, I'm going home. I ended up going home. I'm here 2-0. I'm like, damn, I'm glad I went home. You know what I mean? Sorry, Bruins, y'all didn't want it as much. I think the better team won.
I mean, when it comes, I watched the game. They got a lot of shots on net. That man was just saving everything.
Yeah, he was.
You can't win if you can't score. That motherfucker was saving everything.
Yeah, man.
You can't even. They had more shots on the net than.
That's crazy, bro.
This dude was just saving everything.
Like,
this
they're
dude
like,
was,
whap. Because I'm driving and I'm hearing
this dude has like a secret to, like, when that puck was getting flown or whatever, he just slowed shit down in like just slow motion. It was just like everything. Pow.
Matrix. He was Neo.
He was. Man, listen.
But I'm gonna tell you this: I don't watch enough hockey
either,
to tell y'all. But if it was me and I feel like the pucks could have been a little higher. All the pucks were just like ground level. Like what happened with hitting that top shelf that they be talking about? But not to derail you with what you was talking about, but allow the reset button, gentlemen. I think there's a lot of women out there that might have been in bad situations.
I would, like, we talked about it before, though. Like, there's certain things that, you know, at the end of the day, man, I don't know. I don't know, man.
You ain't gonna be the one, you saying?
Lucky
we ain't gotta worry about that.
I feel like I feel like with mine now that I know she didn't have no super, you know, squeaky clean. Like, I'm cool. You fucked around with it, you know, this one, that one, this one, whatever. You had your little bit of fun.
Did.
Like, I'm all right with that. I'm not holding that against you, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, there's some things that I guess I'm like, I think it would bother me, and I don't know.
I'm just not mature enough for that.
Yeah, I don't know. It would bother me, and at the end of the day, but hey, you're with who you're with, and if you love them, you love them.
Yeah,
that's what it is at the end of the day, you know?
But it's just tough when you go out. I'll be like, I know her.
Nah, for real.
Yo, I hear you though. Listen, back in the day, I was in that predicament. You know what I mean?
Like,
I'm not gonna put names, but my real ones know who I'm talking about. This chick, like, was just out there, and I got tired of hearing it.
And there's a difference.
It's crazy.
Like you can let age be a factor when it comes to certain things too. Like when someone's a little younger, you let age be a factor with that, right?
So you can't have that same ratio.
You feel me? Nah, because when you're getting older, it's like, hold on, like, damn, ho, you just fucking. Like,
you're out there.
Put it. You just, you're just out there, and that's what you're doing.
But that's what I'm saying. So, okay, I feel like
I get it when you're young, you know.
The college life might be a little.
That's what we were saying. Like, when you're young, you might do something at college, whatever you want to try. Something, I guess.
So maybe after you graduate, that button needs to stop being pressed.
Some point, you gotta slow it the hell down. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
You don't want bodies upon bodies.
Yeah, you gotta slow it down.
Or maybe do it outside your zip code.
Yeah, because you can't. Go do it. Like, I always respected the females that I knew was doing dirt outside the hood. I was like, yo, I can't be mad. She goes outside the hood.
Yeah, to me, there's some type of like respect, I think, right?
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
she knows she gotta come home.
Dudes, like there was a female who I knew, and she was super ill outside the hood. And I was like, yo, it's crazy because I never knew it until I was humping her, and I started to find out, like, damn. You was really, and she was. That's what I respected about her, though. She kept it dead real. Yeah. Like, yo, I was doing, I was over here. Man. I go over here. She's like, I don't let my name get dragged through where I'm from. I was like,
but you know what? That's how it's supposed to be.
Basically, is what she was saying.
That's how it's supposed to be.
But I was kind of like, I respect it because when I was bunging with her, I was like, yo, there's a lot of dudes out here that can't say they was hit, like that they was fucking you. Like, and she was like, I know.
Do you think the same standard is held with men?
I think that what I started to realize was there were more women out there than what I thought who would judge a lot of men off of the women that they knew that they was fucking. Like, they'd be like women that be like, you really mess around with like some nasty females.
Yeah.
Like you ain't got no standards, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I know females that will not mess with a dude
because of you
that.
went there. Yeah,
I knew. Well, it happened to me before. Like a female had told me before. She was like, "Oh, I heard you messed with this."
Me too.
one.
Happened to me too.
And I was like, "Yeah." Like I didn't. Whatever. Like I'm not gonna do this. Like, yeah. So what? And she was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm straight." And I was like, "You straight?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "That bitch is nasty." And I was like, "Well, whatever." And I'm like,
"You
straight?"
It took me a minute to actually understand.
I mean,
I was like,
for me, it dawned on me after the fact that I was like,
after that's what I mean.
Like, I guess that, like, for number one, the female that she talked about, I was like, I didn't know what you're saying anyway.
What was going on?
At the end of the day, it was just like, it was a news flash to me because I was like, oh, damn, women really will be like, oh, nah, you mess with this one or whatever. And they really, there's women out there that really won't mess with you because they'll be like,
of that.
I don't care, I'll fly you out. Like, you mess with nasty females, and I'm straight with that.
Word.
So I used to think that women really didn't care. No bullshit. I used to really think women didn't care.
Yeah,
but they do, bro.
100%.
They do.
100%.
Men care a little more than, women, but women care. Women definitely care. But at the end of the day, I mean, do what you do. I'm at the age now where I really don't I don't call women, like women that I know is out there doing that. I'm like, oh, she's a hoe, you nasty hoes, and I'm not with all of that.
You know why? Because
like,
you're grown and you're like, that's your business.
Grown, do your thing. I don't
that's
care.
That's your business.
As long as I'm cool with her and she never disrespected me, and hey man, listen,
that's it.
You're not gonna hear me talking bad about her.
That's it.
For real. Because I was like, it's unnecessary. Who cares? It's her business.
What are we talking about? That we
because next thing you know, right, dudes will be like, they'll bump into her and be like, oh yeah, dude was saying, you a hoe or whatever, and it's like now she's mad at you, and it's like, oh bro.
And what's the return on investment?
Even if she is out there doing things, who cares? Why you gotta, it's not, you shouldn't even be saying nothing, period, because it's not your business. That's how I feel about it.
Nah, I'm with you, man.
Because I see a lot of dudes on social media that attack women, like these hoes, these bitches is hoes, and I'm like, bro, like who cares, yo? Like it ain't like you said, like,
and you saying it ain't helping your case,
right, bro?
Where's she gonna be like? You know what? I'm gonna show him.
Right.
I'm gonna slow down and just be with him.
A lot of those dudes that do that too, they're just calling the females hoes because they ain't humping them. So they're just mad.
1,000%.
You ain't doing anything, so you're
I'm
upset.
going to say you're correct, sir.
Yeah, you're upset. So
that's what I'm going to say.
But speaking of hoes, what about that shit in New York? New York, I said that New York would become first state to fully decriminalize sex work under new bill.
Because I've been saying this. Negrodamus.
There's going to be a lot of females talking about, I'm going to take a trip to New York.
Listen.
I think I want to relocate to New York.
Of course.
They'd be like, man,
employment.
We've been to you.
Employment.
A lot of females I know be selling.
Employment, bro. And that, again, I hate, I don't want to say the United States of America is going to become Sin City,
right.
But man, they're looking at Vegas like, listen,
bro. Right.
And I want to go back. Like, if, just like the marijuana thing, I knew forever like they were gonna do that. To me, it was like prohibition. Same thing. Alcohol. They're like, all right, we need to stop. Then they're like, people are still doing it. We can't really stop it. Then the people that are making the laws were like, but damn, I use it too. Right. And then they're like, wait a minute, how much money you can make from this? And then now they're like, all right. To me, as long as they're educated people, which is pretty cool with marijuana, I see signs all over, even commercials. Yeah. I see them educating people, because it is much stronger than what it was. It ain't like your man growing it in the backyard or whatever. Yeah, so they're giving it to you at the highest potency. Right. That's one. So to me, and I say that, they're regulating it. So if they're gonna allow women and men, because men do it too, if they allow it to be regulated, which they will, they're going to tax it. I think it becomes a safer thing. You know what I mean? Like, again, those that don't have social skills. Let me go in order.
There ain't probably be good regulations on it too. Like Women probably men and women probably have to get like tested regularly.
1,000%.
It'd be like, like how they'll do like, hey, drug tests and stuff. Like you probably have to be tested regularly for STDs and for HIV and stuff like that. In order to probably be part of like the law. Like
in order for you
to,
to
1,000%.
And it's gonna be like, oh, here's my app. This is when the last time I got tested. And you know what I mean? Just because you know what? At the end of the day, I think that if let's say you have some terminal thing, like, and now I see a lot of people, and I don't want to misspeak on what I'm about to say, but there's a lot of people living with AIDS and HIV. They're surviving with their medicines. But I think if you knowingly have it and don't tell a person and you have sex, to me, that's like committing murder. Like, or attempted murder, I'm going to say.
There's states where you get in trouble for that.
Yeah, and you should.
It's already like that.
And there should be, because I know all these states are all different, but that should be
across the board.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Right.
Especially if they're going to start doing this type of stuff, because you got to start protecting the consumer.
What do you feel about this? There's a law being proposed that a transgender, if they sleep with a person that doesn't know that they're a transgender or their prior history, they can get charged with some form of like sexual assault, rape, or something like that, because they're not telling the person of their
like who they're with, they're engaging with.
Yep.
Two things.
I kind of agree with that.
I agree with it, but I think it's gonna be the
it.
same thing as the person going to the bar. They're mingling. How are we gonna prove that they didn't know or they did know? Right. This is where the law is going to get real. It's going to get crazy.
Yeah,
I definitely think you can't be tricking people. Right. Like I already told you, I think if you're trying, I think there should be a law against women that's putting all this stuff on, pretending to be this thing, not like actual women trying to get with men. And then next thing you know, all your body parts are fake. I think, God damn it. We need to,
I feel like
and I'm joking around, but that should be some type of like stipulation.
I said that before too about
it's like you're buying false product.
Yeah, I said that before about transgenders though too. Like as we know before, I got no problem with it. I'm supportive of everything. There's just certain things that I think that should be done. Like if you're a transgender male, right?
Yep.
And you're talking to a heterosexual male that is under the impression that you're a full-blown female, right? I think that you should absolutely let this person know what's going on here.
100%.
You feel me? And if you don't, and that person ends up sleeping with you, and the whole time the person thinks that they're, and regardless of how you view yourself, no, like if you have male genitalia between your legs, this person's gonna look at it like I slept with a man.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I think that you should be open and upfront with that person because you clearly know that this person is heterosexual.
That's what
and is under the impression that you are a female,
right?
All the way through like that. And I just think that you should do the right thing and let them know, because I believe there's plenty of men out there, no bullshit, that would probably be like, I don't even care.
1,000%.
So why even, why even go that route of not telling them? And then what happens after that is you see a lot of cases where you'll hear like, I'm not saying that this is, I don't mean to say a lot of cases. I'm saying it can create things like a man being so upset that he assaults you or tries to possibly kill you. And it's like, because of that. And all you had to do was be open and upfront with the person in the first place. Yeah. I'm not saying that you brought it upon yourself 100%, but I'm saying you played a role in it.
You misled.
Right, you misled, and that can, there's some, because I've heard dudes
That's damaging.
I've heard dudes say it like, if a tranny ever, boom, 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 and I found out, I'm killing somebody. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, bro. I mean, I can't. I mean, obviously, I know that's kind of, extreme.
100% extreme.
You're not really being rational right now.
At the same time,
it's like,
we're not condoning it, but we are saying
I get your anger.
Yeah.
I get that
I'd be
upset.
pissed off too.
I get that you're upset. Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So the law, like you said, is gonna be kind of tricky because it's like, well, how do you prove that the person didn't tell you? Like, how are you going to prove they didn't tell you that? Because it's going to be your word against theirs.
And that's the crazier part is going to be when someone says, and I'll use a random example. Say there's a man that becomes a female and like does the works. And by the works being top, bottom, the whole thing, even has functioning parts. How can you, you know what I'm, like, how are you going to be, because now you're going to have feelings involved. You're going to be like, she now is going to be like, I love this man. The chemistry's right. Why even tell him? Because he sees me for who I know I was really born. And that's going to be, I don't want to say the argument, but that's going to be what is said.
It's going to be so tricky. It's going to come down to like, you ever seen that? There was, I seen it on, it was like Good Morning America or something. There's an app, y'all, that basically now, because of the whole Me Too movement and all these sexual assault allegations and stuff like that that's coming out, dude, there's an app now, no bullshit, that literally, it's like a consent app.
Really?
Yeah, like you can be like, yo, here, sign this real quick.
Yeah.
Because we about to whatever.
Engage.
I need you to sign it.
You know what? I'm okay with it. As crazy as that sounds, that messes up the flow.
It does,
but maybe they should.
It does sound crazy, but if it's necessary, it's necessary. What I'm saying is, like, I wouldn't even be surprised, yo, if they had come up with something similar to that.
They should.
Like a law that would be like, all right, listen, if you're going to do this, then you legally, you're required to reveal this information to somebody that you're dating. And if the person is not, you know, gay or whatever, and you know the person is heterosexual, you need to inform this person
of,
and like maybe they'll come up with like something of like an app or something. Be like, this person has to sign this so we know that you were upfront. Like that's why you were saying it's gonna be so tricky, because you're like, dog, like how are you gonna really prove that this person didn't tell you if it's just your word versus their word?
Now here's this thing. You've ever heard of this little thing called HIPAA?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
HIPAA's like, they're gonna sit behind that saying, I don't need to divulge my medical history, and that's what's crazy. I think we just live in a.
That's why when I seen this supposed bill that was being proposed or whatever it is, I was thinking like you were just thinking, like when you really think about it, you're like, yo, that. Although I think I'm not against it, and I think that but it's like you're just saying, like, there's gonna be so much involved with that to even get that past that. Like, come on, dog. There's just so much involved. It's like, I don't know. At the end of the day, bro, like you're living in a world where it is what it is, bro. Yeah. Like, if you end up with someone that you've happened to find out used to be a man, and then they got a surgery, bro. Like, listen, man. I would just say don't do nothing irrational and risk your freedom or nothing. I get it. You'll be angry. I'll be angry too. But I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm not going to tell you, yo, go kill somebody and all that. I would just say, in all honesty, bro, like, yo, it is what it is. I know you're mad, but the best thing to do, bro, is you got to just move on from that, dog.
100%.
And keep it moving, because if you do something else at the end of the day, you could say, yo, whatever, I don't care. I'll kill someone. I don't
like
care.
Two foes, whatever, you just lost twice.
Let a couple decades of you sitting in prison after you do that. I bet you'll be looking, sitting back like,
could have just moved on.
I could have just moved on right 100%. Now, man. And I'll be out there chilling.
And you know what? It's probably easier. We're saying it because we've never been duped,
right?
Because or catfished or whatever the word is. But I'm telling you, nah.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. I wouldn't personally advocate for you to risk your freedom and do nothing crazy over it.
Yeah, it's gonna get real crazy. But you know what? If I'll use say I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
That app is coming out.
Hell yeah, that app.
Like, hey,
every time.
Let's go.
Every time.
Picture.
Let me just have a whole bunch of money, period. Like, I just know that, like, and is just this person, if like, I mean, like, when you have a whole bunch of money, I mean, real money.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of obvious.
Things change.
Got a whole bunch of money, right? So if a female is like, she's dating or whatever, she's going on a date with you, and she can, you pull up and say you got, whatever, you pull up in a Bugatti or some shit. She like, oh, he got money.
Yeah.
This is mine. And you take her back to your big mansion.
And she does this.
And she's like, oh, yeah. And you're like, oh, yeah.
This is my garage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm the owner of this. And it's very clear that you have money, right?
You should definitely.
I'd be whipping out that app. Like, hey, just to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because, we're not going to be doing none of this.
It's crazy we live in a world like that.
Yeah,
man.
it is.
It kind of kills, unfortunately, for those that, have that romantic bone or want like that. You know what I mean? It's a prenup. It's an early prenup.
It's a prenup. That's what I was just kind of saying.
It's an early prenup.
I was like, it's kind of like an early prenup, bro. You got to kind of deal with it,
But you know what? To be responsible on some grown man shit, like you actually should. Because
I think you should be cool with it because all you're basically saying is, hey, you ain't going to try to never do me dirty, right?
Right. And if she's like, oh, what are you saying? I'm saying that we don't know where this may leave.
Right.
Like
I'm saying that you're not a shitbag, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll sign that.
I just met you.
Right?
Yeah.
You ain't no shitbag?
I just
okay,
met
cool.
you. Sometimes it takes years to figure out who's a shitbag. You know what I mean? Like,
but what if somebody say somebody really a sick individual, and he's like, here, sign this, shorty. And then she signs it, and then he tries to really take the, tries to really sexual assault him and be like, she's lying here, she signed this. There's always a devil's advocate to like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
you can
scary,
always play
bro.
devil's advocate with that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even when and I don't think they spoke about that on the news network that was talking about it.
Okay.
They were kind of just talking about like, geez, look what times have come to.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
But you gotta look at things from both sides. Like, but then what if somebody really is a sick individual
and then using this
and
as a shield,
and they'll be like, look, she's lying. And then
then now you gotta wait for a couple for that to happen.
You never know, bro. It'd be like,
and then now you got attorneys that will eat that alive. They'll be like, regardless of how many people, they're just trying to do it because he's rich or or whatever. I don't know, man. All this stuff is gonna be in a movie. Someone's gonna come up with a movie with that shit.
And that's
we should
why
come
we
up with
talk
that
about
goddamn movie.
No
Don't be stealing our shit. We just came with that goddamn idea.
Be the next Netflix.
I know, right? Yo,
shout out
for real. Netflix, come on. Come on, Netflix. Talk to us. But yo, man, let's end this podcast. This food's killing me.
Yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to Biggie. Biggie got his street named after him in Brooklyn.
That's
out to
a big
Biggie,
deal, man.
It is. They should be giving a lot more people from African American communities who are influential.
Yeah.
They should be doing a lot more things like that.
Word.
Although, you had like Malcolm X Boulevard.
That's been a while.
Right? Stuff like that. But, there's other people, too.
He's influential. A lot of people.
Biggie, Jay-Z, stuff like that.
But it also takes, But it takes the community to get involved and bring that idea up in order for the people to do that. So,
but shout out to Biggie, man, and hopefully 100%. they keep going forward with things like that because it's empowering.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, I want to give a rest in peace. I'm not gonna say names to somebody, one of my homies who recently just lost his father. Hit me up, man. The Bonets are here for you. Love you, boy, and rest in peace.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah, that's it for me, bro.
Me
Good
too.
Podcast. We had decent amount of things to talk about. That's how it goes, bro. Some weeks we got a lot to talk about. Some weeks there's really nothing to talk about. And
the last thing I didn't put, I think I said I was going to, and I want to play that record. I'll play it after when we shut it down. That Cardi record because I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna put the link because I did tell the people that I would put the Cardi joint. It's called Press. It's quick and sweet. 2 minutes, not too long. I'm gonna put this on a page. I think I'm watching your Facebook. Here's that. Check that out. YouTube, let us use this music, man. We could do so much.
I know.
On that note, I'm done. I'm Mr. HYB, a.k.a. B.I. Handle your B.I. Just be a good person, man.
Shit, man.
You know what I mean?
Nice, a.k.a. Fly Nice, man. Holla at me. I'm here all week. Y'all know how I do on the book anyways, man. I'm out.
Yes, sir. And check out that photo. Here's that Cardi. Really dope.
Phenomenal.
Dope.